today I am joined once again by Parker, where we're doing something a little bit different. It's not like FNAF, but we're doing a little bit of Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared analysis and what we should be going over since this episode came out quite a while ago. It was Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared 6. So yeah, this is gonna be like an analysis, thinking about what we have missed, hidden. This got adding like Easter eggs, hidden Roys, missing characters, and objects from other episodes that we may have seen.
Like the hidden Roys are like Yellow Guy's dad.
Yeah.
He's hidden throughout almost every single frame. He is everywhere.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure this is going to be the very last Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared video.
Yeah, this is probably going to end up being the last one. Although these were really fun, scary at most for a couple
They're
of
not
us.
scary the most, they're just
Weird.
ugh,
Yeah, they're just weird.
creepy.
Yeah.
If they make these into movies, I would definitely watch it. It would probably be rated PG-13 or something like that because of how scary it is.
They don't cuss, so I don't think it would be like that.
No, I think it would be PG-13 because it's scary.
And it shows a couple of bad things. But yeah, hope you guys do enjoy this video. If we get hit for like I don't know, like 10, 15 likes, that'd be awesome, dudes. Now let's get straight into the video. This is an audio recording, so I don't think we're able to see what we see. But yeah. So the first thing we're gonna go over is Roy's dream. Now, in the beginning of the episode, Roy is
Not Roy.
Oh yeah,
Yellow Guy.
Yeah, Yellow Guy is being talked by the talking lamp by his bed, and he's trying to sing a song about it, having awesome dreams. And so what he's dragging him upon is like this big, giant, enormous hallway, and at one point we see that we have the notepad from Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared episode 1. And on the camera, we see the number 4. Now, that could be anything. We're not sure exactly. It might come in later at an episode or a later episode. But, yeah. Next up, we have, or right by the camera, it's just 1 second. But if you do see, we have the bird that is right behind the camera. Although we can't see it well because we can only see its like foot. They're just dangling from that painting. And as soon as we go more up, we see inside the Yellow Guy's head that he has Roy's dad inside his like little head that looks like a theater. You have anything else to add on?
Because the lamp said that dreams are basically theaters in your head. And if you look closely, you can see Roy, Yellow Guy's dad, sitting on the very last seat, and when you go forward, he
actually kind of shows his face a little bit more clear.
And also, also there's the clock from number 2.
Yeah.
And Red Guy.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool.
And if we go closer more, you can see that he shows his face. And from what we now see in this picture, we now see the clown as perfectly still from Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared 1, where he actually got oil put on his head like he was spilling. I'm not sure if he was upset. I don't remember. He probably was like upset at a later time. But, yeah. And also Roy is scared to death, as we can...
Yeah, there's, because apparently his dad is trying to scare him.
Yeah.
That's why it's called Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Because his dad is trying to come closer to him. He says, don't hug me, I'm scared. Because he's scared because the dad scares him.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want his dad to comfort him because he thinks that the dad's going to scare him more.
Yeah, that's like what we think. And the date still doesn't change. It's still
June 19th.
Yeah.
And if you look below the picture of the clown, you see the computer from episode number 4.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. And if we go even more in depth, we can see that Roy's on his horse, and at the far left-hand corner, we can see that big giant skull there from
number 3.
I think it was like number 3. Maybe?
Yeah, it was number 3.
Yeah, and Roy's on that a lovely
yellow guy.
Yeah.
Yellow guy is on a horse, and if you look closely, you can see the machine.
A machine from some sort of episode. We're not sure quite yet, but it's there for some reason. I think it was like for like they're draining their brains out for what they saw.
Yeah, and this is the picnic from episode number 3.
Yeah.
Which is the I love you thing. I don't know.
Yeah, it was probably from that. And also we see the
butterfly that they kill when it lands on an apple.
Oh yeah. And from the other angle, if we could see in the telephone booth,
like from the end of episode 5, where you see red guy walking from a telephone booth, it's the same exact one, except Roy is inside of it instead. And if you see, right in the very back is a
it's
what
a sign.
It, like a hitboard or something?
It's more like one of those like movie clipboard things that say like cut, and then they like do like that.
It says "Don't hug me, I'm scared." Scene 6,
which probably represents like what we're seeing right now. Like it's probably scene 6.
In the background, though,
that's weird.
It's like the other thing is that if you move a bit forward, the tree from episode number 3 again, which I'm pretty sure almost all of this is from episode 3, it has the missing poster.
That has Roy, not Roy, I can't even say Roy. Yellow guy, red guy, and bird guy. Say that 5 times fast. But, yeah, that's what we can see in this scene. That says it right there. So, yeah, let's go forward. Sorry if you could hear that. Okay, let's go forward. And, yeah, right here, as you can see, we hear...
Well, not really see.
Well, not...
Unless you're, like, watching it.
Okay, yeah. Well, from what we can see is that, he's back in the room, but this time he's in that, like, scene where he's,
drowning.
He's drowning in oil. When he says, like, you'll be drowning in oil, something like that.
Like from episode number 1.
Yeah.
Where he drowns the clown in oil, the pad.
Yeah.
And also, my favorite one about this is if you look at the very top, it shows
that stage light. It's
like it's imaginary fake.
From Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared 5, where we could see like Roy popping out from over there. And yeah, and the horse actually is on the shelf from when he was ringing that other part, and that
there's a box of oats underneath it, which
I think
was that like episode what?
I don't know if it was. I think it was like Roy Flakes, something like that.
Yeah.
Don't know. But also, as you can see, there's Ratty's hole from a couple of episodes that we've seen, and it still hasn't changed. But if we go more in depth, you can see that if you look very closely at
the cuckoo clock, Roy's head is poking out like a real cuckoo.
Like a cuckoo bird
thing.
Cuckoo bird. And if we go more,
you see Roy in the background.
But he's like in the window when he was like drowning. He's like, oh no.
And yeah, because he's in the background, just at the window.
Yeah.
Creepy.
Yeah, it's just plain creepy. And as we go further on, when we see red guy let's go back more at this scene where he's like talking to yellow guy when he's actually drowning in oil, like literally in the imaginary world.
Bed. When yellow guy's drowning in oil in his bed, the light thing is the lamp is just dancing. He's just like, oh, you could drown in oil. Oh, you could drown in oil.
You're having a nightmare.
Yeah, in the background, behind his leg, you can see the picture from number 5 where it has
the yellow guy.
It says 19 as the date. Red guy outside.
And them just staying at the table.
Except the bird is dead.
Yeah, which is kind of upsetting. But we don't really see much in this picture. But if we go more, red guy's actually in the modern world, which means the real world, which is kind of boring. But on his desk, we can see the computer, not all like fancied out like drawing. And we can also see 2 horses on his like like cabinet, like shelf thing. My bobber, not sure exactly what the horses represent. Probably like a cartoon horse. But that's all we can see. But also on the clock, we can see that
it's almost 4 o'clock, which we forgot to mention in the back.
Yeah.
On the video camera, we forgot to mention that it had a big number 4 on the side of it.
Or I don't know if we forgot to mention. I think we did mention it, but then it's exactly 3:40, which is the exact time that that other clock, like that cartoon clock, says like there's no future, and
the future does not exist.
Yeah, like that. Well, that's all we can see in this one. And if we go more after the red guy's seen Roy, he goes into the imaginary world, but this time he's like in a big black box where he can't see nothing except he can hear like a big machine in the back that is captured every single episode from number 1 to this final episode. We're guessing.
In the background, it shows a whole bunch of a whole bunch of video clips from different episodes. Yeah. One of them is Bird stacking
that cards from
number 2.
Yeah.
And then the clock comes out.
The clock comes out after.
The next one is the clock.
Yeah, which is talking
about time and space
and how we're wasting it.
Yeah.
And then
the third one is where they're sitting in number 3 right before the clock comes. And if you notice on
what's that? Oh yeah,
a coat rack.
Yeah, the coat rack. His hat is hanging from that coat rack, which means that he's still which means that his hat's still there. Nothing really has changed except for that.
And also the scarf that the red guy is wearing on number 5 when he walks out.
Yeah.
Oh, and the scariest thing, I'm pretty sure, is the picture in the background where it has red guy, yellow guy, and bird guy. And they're all in a picture, but Roy is just right there.
I think it might be the sun. Maybe that might be just the sun.
Yeah. But also, if you look at the clock in the background, which is the guy...
Same exact time as always.
It's the same exact time. It's 3:40.
So it's 3:40 on June 19th.
And the next one is where they're on number 1, sitting at the table with the ink pad, or the pad thing.
Yeah. And the next one is this red guy in the chair from a previous episode. And
that's it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, number 4 had yellow guy, but he just we don't know what it's from, what episode it's from.
Yeah, and if we look very closely at the machine, it says that this is a guess, but this might be the time. It says 9:06. Now this could be like a
19,
number,
like the number 1 is covered.
Yeah, so like a period in time or something like that.
Like 06, 19 is the day, and 06 is June.
And also...
there's a clock, but it's not the same time.
Yeah, it's
4...
It's 2... It's like... I think it's like 2... it looks like 2:25.
No, I think the small hand is on the bottom. Like, it's... Like, the time went on to 4 something.
Yeah.
4:05 or something.
We just read it as is right now. I mean, I don't know if anyone else has caught that. But, yeah. Next up, we still have...
and...
4 is now...
Yeah, the 4 is on the keyboard, which Red Guy is messing with, changing all the stuff. And he's just start messing with it, and a whole bunch of weird stuff happens. And
at this scene, as you can see right now, Roy
is inside one of the
it's inside one of the pictures.
He's on the third one, which we mentioned was from number 2.
Yeah, and the second one looks like where Red Guy was in the office, but this time he's like pulling up different images. Or that's what I'm guessing.
Like it looks like Roy changed his it looks like Roy switched his spot because the computer is the same.
Except it has
it has Roy because it's yellow on it.
Yeah.
And if you see a picture with sunglasses, it's sunglasses on red guy, yellow guy with a t-shirt, and
the red bird guy.
The bird guy with his regular suit. Next to them is Roy.
I think so. It looks like Coral, so, but yeah.
So then it's the clock again on exactly 3.
Yeah.
What's it called?
It's 3:40. And if we go more, we have the bassoon talking about other stuff. And if we go deeper, there's a file that says DHMIS file 6, which means don't hug me, I'm scared 6. But also, mind you this, and as we saw like before, Red Guy was in that modern world where his boss was handing him files.
And he said, what if the file came to life and started singing, I am a file, you put documents on me, blah, blah, blah. And that's exactly what it sings. It says, I am a file, you put documents in me, and then it goes away.
Like all the things. I don't know why. That might be like just a modern thing of this.
And then, like, you just see a big, long, yellow hand reach and touch Red Guy's shoulder. He turns around, he's like, what? And then
Roy makes a big appearance.
It's mist everywhere. But before that happens, the plug that Red Guy plugs out.
Yeah, that Red Guy something plugs out. That's
like,
actually alive.
Yeah, it's alive inside the thing.
Yeah, although we can't see it.
And then there's the horse, which Yellow Guy was riding.
Yeah, and he obviously does that whole impression, like, I wonder what will happen. And then he ends up pulling the plug.
I wonder what would happen. And then he pulls the plug.
And then
they're back.
They're back
in the real world.
In the imaginary world. The date is still the same, but this time they're their favorite colors, which is very interesting. They haven't died.
Which the green bird.
The green bird was now red with his blue beak. Yellow guy now is green, has yellow hair, and has a dark blue nose. And red guy now he's
just dark blue.
Is just blue guy. But
there's still the hole for Ratty on the very bottom.
Oh yeah.
And later on, the 19 falls off and it turns into 20.
Yeah.
It turns into June 20.
Yeah. And if we go back into if we go back to that whole machine that had every single character there, you may notice that the note page did not make an appearance at all. Like, he was not singing to Roy, which is weird. Either he may have gone away, burned up, something like that maybe. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. And if you did, hit the like button down below. That would be awesome. And subscribe if you're new to the channel, because you don't want to miss any more new content that's coming out. And if you want us to do more of these like analysis videos, we'll make sure to do them in the future with Parker and perhaps other people. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. And yes, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.
Bye, bro.